These tournament games has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Once again, your Fox station brings you North Dakota Boys Class A East Region basketball action. Live from the Fargo Civic Auditorium. Brought to you in part by Northland Ford, Merit Care Sports Medicine, Carpet World of Fargo, Hardee's, Baker Insurance, Muscatel, and Dodge Trucks, right here on your Fox station.
Everybody, I almost choked because I was afraid a basketball was going to hit me on the head. I'm Jim Adelson, and here we are, championship night, East Region basketball. And I'm sorry, guys, as of tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, you won't have me to kick around. The old has-beens going back. Anyway, would you believe we've got Wahpeton and Valley City back in the championship run? They made the state tournament. Pretty exciting. Mr. Valley City himself is beside himself. And the championship game, of course, Devil's Lake looks pretty good to me, but Shanley is awesome. So what do you think?
Well, in the first game tonight, in the third-place game, Valley City and Wahpeton, these guys have met a number of times. Wahpeton finishing second in the league, Valley finishing fifth in the league. It's going to be a great matchup. They know each other real well, but the point is they're going to the state, so they're all relaxed, ready to play a nice game tonight.
Yeah, relaxed, but seeding is important.
It is important, and in the second game tonight, Devils Lake and Shanley, they met early, very early in the season, and Devils Lake took it to Shanley. I asked Craig Murray, I said, Craig, what are you thinking about in your game tonight? He says, revenge.
So that's the scene right here. We got two great games for you. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage so far. You're really going to love it tonight, so stick around.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand and remove your hats for the presentation colors by the North Dakota 41st Air Force Junior ROTC Group, commanded by Cadet Technical Sergeant Robert Ziegler, as the national anthem is being sung by West Fargo High School students Bonnie Hellman and Stacy Herring. Please remain standing until the colors have left the playing floor. Thank you.
Okay, the color guard will now slowly walk off the court.
And this is the Fargo North ROTC color guard.
I knew you were on top of it, big guy. And I talked to our tournament managing team tonight, and they are ecstatic about the crowds that have been here for the Eastern region this year. Record crowds. This place holds full about 3,000 people, and they've been full every night. Tonight, we're a little sparse, but near capacity, and that's a tribute to the management, to the city of Fargo, to the teams participating, and particularly to their fans.
Absolutely, Jim, and that's Bob Getz, the manager of the Fargo Civic Auditorium. What a great job he does. Let's go down to Guy. Ty Goshen for the starting lineup of this third-place game tonight.
And the Wahpeton Huskies. Here are the starting lineups. First for the Highlanders from Valley City. Starting at one guard, a 6'1" senior, number 4, Jeff Boschee. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 25, Digger Johnson. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 21, Lon Irie. At forward, a 6'1" senior, number 35, Nate Keller. And at center for the Highlanders, a 6'5" senior, number 41, Peter Zeprin. Head coach for the Highlanders, Bob Stucco. Now for the Huskies from Wahpeton. Starting at one guard, a 6'1" senior, number 10, Nick Wall. At guard, a 5'11" junior, number 12, Justin Moline. At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 20, Trevor Fosberg. At forward, a 6'2" junior, number 32, Jared Keaveny. And at center for the Huskies, a 6'9" senior, number 52, Jason Andel. Head coach for Wahpeton, John Delvell. The officials for tonight's game, Mark Bukestead and Terry Brenner.
All right, we're ready for basketball here at the Fargo Civic Auditorium. This is the third-place game. Jim, they're playing for fun. They're going to the state tournament. They're playing for seeding. I guess
There'll be some intensity. Unfortunately, we didn't have a camera on the Wahpeton section when they were introducing the Valley City team. Everybody picked up a newspaper, and we're reading the newspaper. They're introducing Valley City. Well, it'd be interesting to see what young Mr. Boschee did. I don't know what he did this morning.
25 points.
25. We had 15 last night. But I think Valley City's learned not to depend on him. He can't win the game all by himself.
Yep, that's right.
That's the good news.
And the big news for Valley City is that Pete Zeprin is starting, and he gets the tip.
He can fly.
Gets it up quickly to Lon Irie, and it's good enough to Highlanders.
That's how you draw it on the play board in the book.
Valley with a quick press, slowing Wahpeton down. We'll tell you about how these two teams spent the afternoon and how they got here, updating you as the game goes on, because both teams had to play this morning and then early this afternoon, and
They got to be tired.
they got to be tired. Word is the Huskies spent the There's a steal by Pete Zeprin, who has really missed not being in this tournament, but got the start tonight. A little disciplinary action.
I think he learned a big lesson this week.
Highlanders apparently slept this afternoon while the Huskies spent the afternoon. After the Royal Fork, they were at West Acres all day.
That didn't hurt him, did it?
I don't think so. I wonder if anybody got any good shopping done. Here come the Wahpeton Huskies as they get it up ahead. Andel, who was not Andel, by the way, who's not feeling well. Zeprin with a great rebound off that. Andel got sick this morning, Jim, before the game today. And apparently he doesn't have a cold or anything. It was nerves, according to his mom. Boschee with the ball. Foul called.
Blocking.
Wahpeton players were, Nick Wall was saying, hey, that's offensive.
He got off. He got over there a little late.
Yeah, he did.
That's a good call. The officials, Terry Brenner, Mike Bukestead. There's John Duvall saying, I don't know about that.
Nick picks up his first personal. It's 2-0 Highlanders as we're just underway in the third-place game. Stopping, popping from three-point land, and Jeff Boschee feels it right away tonight.
Well, that's an indication how it's going to go for Valley City. I tell you, these Highlanders got a good shot at winning the whole thing this year. If Boschee can stay hot and they can keep him out of trouble in the state tournament.
Keep him out of foul trouble. And you can see that Boschee's defense is very good when he wants it to be. Normally noted for an offensive player, but he can play some stingy defense. Valley in a man. Justin Moline with the ball, drives the lane, left-handed, beauty, and I think he's going to collect the foul, too.
I tell you what.
Offensive.
No wait a minute. No basket. They wave it off. Here it is. There, you just saw it. That was interesting.
Moline gets his first personal foul, and it's 5-0 Highliners. 6:10 to go in the first. Fox Television on championship night. Boshi popping again. Oh!
I don't want to say anything, but he pushed off big time right there.
And John Del Valle has had enough right away. Wants to take a timeout, settle his crew down. It's 7-0 Highliners. This is a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on your Fox station.
These days, it seems like there's a sport utility behind every treat. Well, here's a tip to help you choose the right one. Look for the one with innovations, like our elevated theater seating. The most power and towing capacity in its class. The strongest frame, the most seating configurations, the most room. You'll know it when you see it. Durango. New ground for the new Dodge.
And we are back at the Civic Auditorium. That was only a 20-second timeout. Valley still with some pressure, and Wahpeton, oh, nice steal by Jeff Boshi. Boshi on top of his game. Both these teams, Jim, have played 2 games. Well, this is their second game today.
Oh, sure.
I would imagine both of them going to be dragging when we get to the fourth quarter. This is Lon Irie, gets it on top. Nate Keller, three-pointer won't fall. Fight for the rebound. Irie feeds it to Zephyrin, who puts it in. And Pete Zephyrin is so happy to be starting in this ball game tonight. We talked to Bob Stuco before the game. He said, we really think that Pete has learned.
You've got to realize, Dan, these kids are only 17, 18 years old. They still got a lot of life.
And that little nap they took today might not have hurt either.
No, I don't think so. Andel gets stuffed by Zephyrin. Tries it again. Gets it again. Woo! Well,
That's good work.
If Andel was feeling a little ill earlier today, he didn't look like he was feeling it now. Nice knockaway by,
I tell you what, Zephyrin used
Keaveny.
a little smarts there when Andel was going up the second time. Could have fouled him and it would have been a three-point play, but he left him alone.
Lon Irie will inbound for the Highliners in their blue. They're wearing their Columbia blues tonight. Wahpeton in gold, and Wahpeton, oh, steal by Nick Wall, but Irie gets it back, gets it to Zephyrin. Zephyrin from the baseline, won't go. Big rebound by Keaveny, and here come the Huskies.
I think Wall got hurt there. He fell down pretty hard. He tripped over the ball.
But he's not showing any signs.
Oh, he's okay. Nice dribble drive there.
Beautiful. Oh, sweet play by Nick Wall. He gets his first field goal of the game, and it's 9-4. Valley, the guest on the scoreboard. This is Bosch. Bosch gets it out to Keller. Cross court to Digger in the corner. This is Lon Irie. Baseline 3 won't fall. Nice rebound by. Oh, and they're going to say walk. It was a nice rebound by Nate Keller, and they say, was it Boshi or Digger that walked?
Boshi. Mr. Go ahead, Dave.
I talked to Nick Wall before the game too, Dan, and I said, Nick, how's it going? He says, gee, I just wish I could break out of this slump. And I said, yeah, I've been waiting to say Nick Wall for 3 somewhere during this game. He was smiling.
Beautiful play.
Inside. Handel has 4 points. Again, he was sick this morning, but played well enough. Hooper in the contest for the Highliners.
Wahpeton seems to have a little more confidence in this game right now.
Zephyrin went up. Foul is called to number 52, Jason Handel, his first personal foul. And you're going to get a good look at a great athlete. This is Pete Zephyrin, who hasn't had a lot of playing time in this tournament, but has started pretty much all year. This is only his second year, Jim, of organized basketball.
Yep. It's in the genes.
He is a superior athlete. They really want him to go off the track.
Wonder where he's going to go to college.
Well, he's got some attention from some colleges.
In the state, I would imagine. I don't think he's Division I at this point, or maybe Division II. I think Valley City State or Mayville, maybe that kind of action.
Hope he'll play somewhere. Nice feed inside to Handel, but foul on the way up.
Zephyrin, I think, got that one.
I think the Zephyr is going to get called.
The Zephyr?
Oh, actually, it was Boshi.
He held up 4 fingers. I thought he was going to 4-1, but he just held 4. Okay.
Which has confused us before in this tournament.
We're easy to be confused.
There's Jason Handel. Jason Handel is 6'9", senior, 15 points a game. Missed his first one. Gets the second one. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line with 5 points. And we have a timeout on the floor with 3:59 to go in the first. Valley with a 10-7 lead over the Wahpeton Huskies. Back in a minute on your Fox station.
These days, people are putting so many things on burgers, they hardly seem like burgers anymore. At Hardee's, we think it's time to go back to those classic ingredients that make a burger taste great. The kind of things you'll find on Hardee's new Classic Bacon Double Cheeseburger. 2 big, juicy patties, melted cheese, 8 strips of crispy bacon, lettuce, tomato, and special sauce. The new Classic Bacon Double Cheeseburger, only at Hardee's.
Score big savings during the March Madness sale at Carpet World Fargo. Carpet World has received authorization for special discount pricing from the best-known names in the flooring industry, Mannington, Shaw, and Mohawk. Factory-authorized pricing means you will receive huge discounts for a limited time with the area's largest selection, full installation service, and 6 months same as cash on approved credit. You better jump on these savings or you'll never rebound from the loss. It's March Madness at Carpet World Fargo, where we put the world at your feet. 13th Avenue South, Fargo.
And we're back at the Fargo Civic Auditorium, and what a thrill to be working with the Fox crew, Dave Solis, and Hall of Fame broadcaster Jim Adelson. What a thrill. Jeff Boschee walks the ball down the court for the Highliners. His brother Mike was a big star, too, played at the University of North Dakota.
He could fire that three-pointer, too.
Lord, he was unbelievable. There's Boschee on the inside and nails another one.
Such a nice touch when he's up there.
Valley with a little pressure, and they have been putting this pressure on from the start. They don't want Wahpeton to get into their transition game. 12-7, Valley on top at 3:30 to go in the first.
Boschee has 7 of the 12 points for Valley City.
Sounds like a normal night for Jeff Boschee. Nick Wall moving it around. Trevor Vosberg. It's Justin Moline. Over to Wall. Wall drives lane, gets it back out to Moline. Moline, ooh, trouble from Boschee. Gets it to Andel. Andel's going to take one over Zephyr, and it's not going to happen. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to call Lon Irie for the foul. Lon Irie picks up his first personal foul.
There it is again. Now watch Irie. A little body contact there. No matter if you're what level you're playing, when a guy gets a foul call on, the face expressions are unbelievable. Magic Johnson was the worst.
He was quite an actor.
Oh, me? I couldn't do that.
Oh, no. I miss watching him. Jason Andel with the ball. Nice feed inside. Oh, and it won't drop. Jared Keaveny tried. Wouldn't go. Boschee with the ball brings it up for the Highliners at 2:40. Gets it out to Hoop. Can't make it. Nice rebound by Keaveny, and here come the Huskies. Gets it in the hands of Justin Moline, who tried to hurt us. Oh, good steal by Boschee. Nobody down there underneath, but he still takes the shot. Wahpeton will cover Nick Wall with it. Moline almost killed us when we were doing our open tonight. Twice hit us with a basketball.
Look at that.
All the way to the hoop for Nick Wall.
He's having a great night so far. What'd you tell him? Did you give him a couple of tips?
I was just saying, come on, Nick, I know you're better than this. And he said, yeah, I agree with you, Dave.
Woo. Challenged him. Hooper to Dager. Dager feeds Bosch. Boschee goes in, and he gets hammered. You know, Jim, you might be right about Nick Wall's injury.
Here it is again.
He's kind of limping.
Yeah, he hurt his left leg. He was coming down, and he hit the ball, and he slipped and fell, and he's okay.
Boschee to the free throw line.
Wall came over the coach and said, I'm okay.
Okay, he doesn't want to come out of there. Boschee nails that one.
And if you want to keep an eye on knees and legs, Jeff Boschee's kind of skinned up today. The floor here at the Civic Auditorium has been unkind to Jeff. He's got some areas on his knees that are kind of skinned up, and he's been bleeding a little bit during the day.
Wall has just gone out of the ball game, boys.
It's an uneven floor. Yeah, Wall, we think he's a little bit hurt.
Andy Falk just came in.
Boschee hits
40,
2 of those.
Number 40 on your scoreboard.
Under 2 minutes to play, it's 14-9, Valley on top. Valley keeping that pressure going as Jared Keaveny brings the ball down for the Wahpeton Huskies. Gets it over to Moline. Moline just about tipped away by Boschee. He's going to take the three. It won't go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say that Valley knocked it out. I think it was Brian Metcalf who knocked it out of bounds. So Wahpeton will get it back. Back into the contest for the Liners is Nate Keller. Nate, a great athlete who averages 15 points a contest. Quickly into the feed in, and Keaveny can't make it go from the baseline. Boshi comes up with the ball. We're about a minute and a half to go in the first.
Kalinowski's in for Wapaton, and he threw it right into Boshi's hands. Look out.
Whoa, there's a little, speaking of magic, a little magic hook shot thing going there.
Got to work on your delivery there, Mr. Boshi, with that hooker.
Valley will retain, and Digger Johnson will throw it in. Digger collected a foul by hitting somebody with his face in the elbow today, so he's got a big fat lip. I went down and asked him if he got a collagen implant this afternoon. Boshi nails it. Told Digger he's got to quit trying to beat people up with his face.
Hey, Valley City's pretty well focused, to use the well-worn cliche here. They're playing solid defense, and they're shooting very well. 1
minute to go. Great feed inside to Ben Kamenisky, and Kamenisky's got his first field goal. We're under a minute to play, and Valley up by 5.
Kalinowski.
Thank you, Jim. Boshi, and they're going to say he got a little bit of a push. A little bit of a push by Andy Falk.
Kaminsky's a lawyer. That one was on Andy Falk, his first.
Keller will take the ball out and gets it right to Hoop. Nick Hooper. Boshi, guess what?
Well, I tell you what, it's hard to stop him.
When he's got it going, I think he wanted to prove something today after last night's performance. Oh, and he's going to get a foul here, though. Couldn't stop himself, got up in the air, he was committed.
Moline might have carried the ball there a little bit, but I don't think they're going to.
That's 2 fouls on Bosch, and I think he's going to sit down. They're going to bring Adam Watterson into the contest, number 23.
Yeah, no sense in keeping them in there. They've got a 7-point lead right now, and this isn't for war, it's just for seeding.
This is Justin Moline at the free throw line, and he can't get that one.
Gotta make those throws, kid.
The key here in this game is that, as you mentioned, seeding. Now, if Minot's playing, Dickinson's out of the tournament completely. They got beat again today.
Minot's playing Bismarck for the championship.
Right, and nobody wants to play Minot. So the loser, and everybody's thinking Minot's going to win that out there tonight. Nobody wants to play Minot in the first round, so that's the motivation going into this. Both teams very relaxed, and both of them in a good mood because they're going to state. They're going to play in Bismarck. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Digger Johnson brings it up. Gets it to Keller. Fakes right, goes left, double team, gets it back out on top. Moving it around. Adam Watterson to Digger. Digger gets it to Keller. Keller drives nice feed to Hooper. Hooper back out. This is Watterson. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Hooper gets it, but there's a whistle away from the ball, and Brian Metcalf's going to get called for the foul.
I tell you, Valley City moves that ball. Here you can see the action. There's the rebound, and there is the foul. Valley City's got very good ball movement right now.
Not going to touch that.
They whipped that around really good.
Moline. And there's a whistle. Metcalf's not going to call it again.
Another push by Metcalf.
So Brian Metcalf gets 2 fouls real quick. 3.5 seconds to go in the first. This is a 6-point lead for Valley.
Each team has 5 team fouls.
It's going to have to be a quick shot. Nice steal. Nate Keller's got a hustle. 2-1. At the buzzer, he makes it. What a great play by Nate Keller, and that's his first field goal of the game as well.
Got to put that a mark on that, boys, for the play of the game. We'll be right back. Let's take a break. 20-12, Valley City.
Need a smile?
Hi, Domino's.
It's the Domino's Mega Deal. Call now and get any medium pizza with any toppings for just $7.99. That's any medium with any toppings for just $7.99, or any large for $9.99. Just $7.99 for medium, $9.99 for large. Call now.
Now, isn't this cozy?
At Domino's, we're delivering 1 million smiles a day. Need a smile?
Hi, Domino's.
It's the Domino's Mega Deal. Call now and get any medium pizza with any toppings for just $7.99. That's any medium with any toppings for just $7.99, or any large for $9.99. Just $7.99 for medium, $9.99 for large. Call now.
Now, isn't this cozy?
At Domino's, we're delivering 1 million smiles a day.
And we are back, and there's a great shot of the crowd. The Wahpeton Husky. Hi!
Oh, there's nothing like beautiful young women at the ballgame.
I hope I get a chance to tell the story about the Wahpeton bus incident earlier this year. He walked with that one.
Oh,
No, they're going to call a foul. Wow. Bob Silko says that's okay. Foul was called.
Number 23.
It's Adam Watterson. Earlier in the year, Valley and Wahpeton played in Valley. When Wahpeton was leaving town, one of the kids chased the bus. He got arrested. It was a real controversy, but he's not a Valley City native. He's from Lisbon, and he's not part of the school system. Ooh, just about knocked away. Wahpeton working that baseline. Zephyrin with a great rejection and gets the rebound, and here come the Highliners. Anyway, when Valley was up in Grand Forks and got beat by Central, the crowd starts yelling, "Chase the bus, chase the bus," as Valley City is leaving. There's another foul called as Lon Irie tried to go.
Watch here.
Irie tried to drive the lane.
I don't know. It looked like he got a lot of ball there. Gosberg, Moline, and Andel just came in for the Wahpeton Huskies.
So a lot of fun, and so the crowds, mostly the crowds between Valley and Wahpeton, having some fun with each other. Nate Keller had to sky to bring that one down.
Pretty good vertical jump there.
Oh, great anticipation by Jared Keaveny, who goes coast to coast and can't get it to drop. Lon Irie brings it down for the Liners. Up ahead and stolen right back by Nick Wall.
Wall's having a great game right now.
You bet. The guards are just playing great. They have a 3-guard offense at Wahpeton, and they are all good. This is Andel. And he gets it right back. Goes up. A little hard, but it goes in. 20-14, Valley City.
He kind of got around young Mr. Zephyrin that time.
Dager. Into the corner, Watterson. Adam Watterson with his first field goal of the game. We haven't seen too much Watterson in this tournament yet.
Tell you one thing, these kids aren't afraid to put it up.
I think they're both so relaxed tonight, you know. It's
22-14 Valley City.
They're both going to the state tournament.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, the athletic director at Valley City, oh, nice steal by Zepp. He gets it up ahead to Watterson. Watterson's going to set up the offense.
That's a cool play right there.
This is Lon Irie, drives the lane. Wow. Lon's got 4 points.
A finger roll.
It was sweet. 10-point lead for the Highliners. 6 minutes to go in the first half. 24-14. This is Andel. In and out won't go. Nice rebound, though, by Caveman. He gets his first field goal of the game.
That's the key. He didn't put it on the floor. He went right back up with it.
You got
nice
it.
Play.
Must have been watching these tapes of these games.
Well, I'm trying to coach these kids, you know.
Irie gets it in the corner to Dager. Dager feeds Keller, and he puts it through. Nate Keller now with 4 points. 26-16, coming up on 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. This is for third place in the East. This is Nick Wall on the baseline, and he nails it.
6 for Wall. His daddy and I played golf together at Detroit Lakes, he told me earlier today. I said, the kid play? Well, he's gonna.
Oh, it was a sweet attempt by Nate Keller, and no look behind the back pass to Lon Irie, but Justin Moline was not fooled by it and knocked it out of bounds.
McIver comes in for Wahpeton, and Keaveny goes out.
McIver's got a relative on the Valley City coaching staff. Was that sweet? Wow, Nate Keller with a whatever, 360.
Beautiful feed. That's the out-of-bounds play like you draw it up on the board.
Boy, that was sweet. This is Nick Wall, and he walked with it. Nick Wall walked with the ball. Limited pressure, no pressure by Wahpeton as Valley brings it down. This is Nate Keller. And that is Lon Irie. Irie into the corner to Watterson. Watterson had the feel a little earlier. That one went out of bounds, but it went off a Wahpeton player. So
you
Valley
see,
will keep
he
it.
patted himself on the chest. My fault, my fault.
Into the contest is looking at my wrong menu here. Jason Flack into the contest for the Wahpeton Huskies. Ivory will inbounds it to Digger. Digger on top to Watterson. Gets it to Keller. Keller shoots from the top, won't fall, and Andel gets a big rebound.
Boshi, the hot shot for Valley City's on the bench, as you know, with 2 fouls.
And 2 skinned-up knees.
And that hasn't seemed to bother the offense of Valley City.
Not yet. A shot by Andel won't go, but Nate Keller skies to get that rebound.
Good-looking athlete.
And here comes Digger Johnson, who's got a big fat lip from taking an elbow this morning. By the way, this morning now, Valley City beat West Fargo 72-59 as their 3rd win against West Fargo this year. And Wahpeton had to beat North in a real close one, 69-67 this afternoon to get to this game. Digger Johnson drives the lane and gets the score. The Digmeister with his first.
Right down the
Field
chute.
goal.
Nobody laid a hand on him. Gotta watch that, bro. I tell you, that's good basketball.
Zephyrin with a great steal. Valley City's got some good athletes when they do play together. It's 30-18.
Dan and Jim, Valley City's just out-quicking Wahpeton right now.
Absolutely. Wahpeton looks a little tired.
Well, it could have been a stop at the restaurant today.
Keaveny comes back in, and
we got a timeout on the floor, James. 3:37 to go in the first half, and it's been all Valley City. They lead 30-18 in the 3rd place game. We'll be back with more on your Fox station in just a moment.
If you're thinking about buying a pickup sport utility or minivan, then check out the selection and pricing at Nelson Ford in Fergus Falls, where you'll find exactly what you're looking for. I'm Laurel Nelson, and right now at Nelson Ford, you'll see the finest selection of F-Series trucks in the area. With more than 50 in stock, and they start at just $13,490. Our exciting Ford Explorers and Expeditions are priced right and ready to move. Compare our prices and service to others in the market, and you'll realize Nelson Ford is truly your best buy dealer always.
Looking for the best insurance value? Baker Insurance represents several major companies, so Baker Insurance can shop around and get you the most for your money, whether you need homeowners, auto, life, or business insurance. And Baker Insurance Local for prompt, courteous service. To learn more, call Baker Insurance in Fargo at 701-235-6403. Insurance is their only business, serving you since 1881, 117 years.
All right, back here at the Civic Auditorium, and it's the 3rd place game in the East Region Basketball Tournament. Dan Michaels with the call.
Thank you, Mr. Adelson. We'll have the call of the championship game tonight between Shanley and Devils Lake. Shanley, the defending champions. Devils Lake, the regular season EDC champions. That's going to be a barn burner, and that's coming up 20 minutes at the conclusion of this contest. Andel on top, a whistle away from the ball, and they're going to call it on Wahpeton. Terry Brenner with the call.
Andel, I think.
40.
Oh, sorry.
That's Andy Falk.
Yeah.
Andrew gets a foul. Both teams are in the bonus.
By the way, you guys don't care, but Arizona beat UCLA 91-87.
And how about those Gophers today?
Oh. And those Jayhawks. Excuse me. Thank you very much.
Dave spent some time down there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to love watching Jeff Boshi for 4 years down there playing.
I bet you are. That'll be fun to watch. This is Lon Irie at the free throw line. Lon sinks his first free throw of the game. Rumor has it the Liners slept this afternoon. Got a nap in.
Didn't you?
You're darn right I did. I'm at that age where a nap is like in the top 5 things of important stuff. You know what I mean?
I
Don't
think
there.
I want to make a comment on the rest of that whole thing there.
Don't touch that, Jim.
No.
Here comes the Wahpeton Huskies. 3:14 to go in the first half. They're down 32-18. Adam Watterson. We have not seen Adam play a lot for Valley. He's 23. He's guarding Moline. Moline with the feed to Jared Keaveny. Keaveny on top to Wall. And thought it was a clean steal, and I think Nate Keller's going to get called, and he did. That's his first personal, but again, both teams in the bonus. Jim.
David, your comment about the quickness with Valley City is very evident and becoming more so as the game progresses.
Not just the quickness, they've made some steals where Wahpeton's just been standing there looking for somebody to pass to, and Valley City's watched the ball away. You can't stand around, and I think Valley City's noticing that, and they're taking advantage of it.
Nick Wall, his first trip to the free throw line, and it won't go. Zephyr with the rebound. This is Lon Irie on the left side. Gets it on top to Digger Johnson. Digger to Adam Watterson. Irie drives the baseline. Too hard off the glass. It won't go. Nice rebound by Nick Wall. Gets it up ahead to Moline. Pass up ahead. That's Jason Flack. And it's out of bounds.
Yeah,
nice play by Watterson.
They're just out of sync. They can't. They're having trouble catching the ball. They're not taking care of it. And that shows.
Again, the only thing these teams really playing for is position next week at the state tournament in Bismarck. The loser of this game has to play the #1 seed out of the West. And the basket's going to count by Moline.
And he was fouled.
And he'll go to the free throw line. At the end of the regular season, Jim, the top 5 final poll, Dickinson was #1, which surprised a few of us around here. Now they got beat out of the tournament. They're not even going to be there. So most people right now are a little bit afraid of Minot.
That's the value and the excitement of sports. Nothing's for sure. Want to write that down?
Yes, I'm quoting you right now. I'm putting it in shorthand. Oh, collision. They're going to call an offensive foul on Nate Keller.
No question. That was
great setup.
Well set up screen.
By the way, we've got Highliner hankies and Husky hankies. One's purple, one's Columbia blue on both sides of us. 2:23 to go in the first half. 32-21 Valley City. This is for third place in the East region. From the top, Keaveny.
Whoa!
Oh, he gets the three-pointer.
That was a real three-pointer.
32-24. That was one of those IBA three-pointers there.
Well, they're back within 8 now. Wapanen is. They're coming on.
This is Keller. Turnaround jumper, baseline, in and out. Nice rebound, Andel, and trying to get the transition game going is Wapanen. Nice play. Stuffed by Nate Keller, though. Incidental contact, as Dave Carlswood likes to call it. And Adam Watterson gets it over to Nate Keller as Valley sets up with 1:40 to go in the half. Watterson, Lon Irie. Cross court. Boy, that cross court pass is dangerous, but they sure do it a lot. Lon Irie, guarded closely by Keaveny. Nice feed inside to Zephyr. He can't handle the feed, though, and loses it, and it'll go back over to Wapanen. Minute and a half to play in the half.
There goes another prediction down the drain. Boshi comes back in for Valley City.
You didn't make that prediction on the air, though, Jim. You just told me that at the break. You thought that Boshi wasn't going to come back and see any action in the first half because he's got 2 fouls.
But not bad, though. Valley City still has an 8-point lead with him sitting on the bench the whole time.
Right. You know, not that I would have been any different, but I think I would have kept him out until the second half. But this game is... Whoa.
Nice feed inside. Won't fall, though, for Jason Flack, but
Andel converts
Andel
it.
is right there. Andel is a 6'9" senior center for Wapanen.
6-point game, big guy. Valley City by 6.
Zephyrin. Oh, boy, that was a nice block by Moline. They're going to call a foul on him.
Well, you can see right here. Watch this. He hit him right on the hand. Up. There it is.
He did, right on the hand. We'll get another look at Peter Zephyrin, who, for disciplinary reasons, did not start on Thursday, played very little yesterday, and now got the start tonight. And he's 2 for 3 from the free throw line, as Nick Hooper comes in for Nate Keller. By the way, Valley City's athletic director, Jim Gentile, wanted me to point out that the 4 smallest schools in the East Region tournament are going to the state tournament. Point of pride for the smaller schools in the East.
I'm sure the Fargo folks are a little disappointed, but they have 2 new coaches, as we said the other night. And it's going to take time to build up a program from where it was.
Just about everybody's got a killer junior class, so.
Oh, I tell you what, Wall should have had that one.
Oof, Nick Cooper with the rebound.
That was a gimme.
Hoop goes to Irie. Irie to Boshi, his roommate. Bosch back to Irie. Puts it up, too short. Great rebound by Andel, gets it up ahead. That was good
defense by Andel, too.
Nice defense by Bosch. Boy, these guys are playing great. Final 15 seconds of the first half. It's 33-26, and Valley will set up for the last shot.
Careless pass that time by Nick Wall, who just beat himself on the head a couple of times.
You know Bosch's going to take this. Oh, he's going to take that back. Hooper gets snuffed. No time on the clock, and that's going to be the way we'll end it at the half. So at the end of the first half, Valley City with a 7-point lead, 33-26. Very good first half for Valley City, and a nice little mini comeback for the Huskies there toward the end of that first half. And Dave Solis is down on the floor waiting to talk to Coach Suko of the Valley City Highliners. Let's go down to the floor and Dave Solis.
Bob wanted to put his jacket on first to look good.
Yeah, that's right. Got to try to.
Jeff only played about half of this one so far. So far, so good, though. The rest of the guys have stepped up.
Yeah, not too bad. You know, Jeff picked up the second foul there, so I thought we tried to ride it as long as we could. And I fouled him with about a minute and a half, so you can get me a minute and a half without a foul, and he did a pretty good job.
And that nap must have helped some of the guys, huh?
Yeah, apparently it did. I'm dying out there, so I'm sure I can imagine what kind of shape they're in.
Best of luck in the second half.
All right, thank you.
Bob Suko, Valley City's Highliners leading at halftime. Let's take a break. We'll come back with more on your Fox station.
I've noticed for the last few years that you've been depressed.
You're right, Cupcake. I have been depressed. I've eaten a steak at Smokies, and I want to go to Smokies right now.
Pumpkin! 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 Pumpkin!
I'm going to Smokies.
Smokies brings back the good old days.
They travel from all over, hoping to make back pain a distant memory. They're on a pilgrimage to the natural spring because the factory has authorized discounts on all Boyd natural spring mattresses. The contouring support of a flotation mattress with the look of a conventional innerspring. The patented fluid suspension and lumbar support make it the most comfortable bed ever. That's why there's a money-back guarantee and a lifetime warranty. Hurry in today.
Boyd, on sale for 10 days only at Total Bedroom.
Lund boats have unmatched value and dependability. Hi, Frank Barton from Don's Sportland in Breckenridge. Lund Boats is celebrating its 50th anniversary, and their reputation for quality is still solid. Teamed up with a Johnson outboard, you'll get a great Lund package from Don's Sportland. Ask about special package finance rates. Make the most of your precious time on the water with the unbeatable Lund Boat Johnson outboard combination from Don's Sportland, Highway 75 in Breckenridge.
Attention, Internet users. If you have had trouble with your current Internet service like busy signals or slow access, you need to know you have an alternative. Jamnet. Jamnet is a local Internet provider that offers Internet access, email services, and most importantly, affordable rates. We use 56K Flex modems to ensure you the fastest access and have digital lines for improved transmission. Jamnet. Find us at www.jam.net or call 237-4748.
Credit the playful performance of a Dodge Dakota to its quick ratio steering and precision-tuned suspension. Dakota's a blast to drive, and this lease certainly won't dampen your enthusiasm. Here's a big surprise from the truck that's full of surprises. Buy a Dodge Dakota and get a Magnum V6 at no extra charge. So to satisfy your lust for more power, see the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
Dakota Spas Factory Outlet. Sit back and relax in a beautiful Dakota Spa. Dakota Spas are built right here in North Dakota. Each and every Dakota Spa is performance tested to the highest specifications to ensure top quality. Why pay retail when you can buy straight from the manufacturer? The Dakota Spa staff is friendly and knowledgeable and can answer all your questions. So come in and check out their huge selection of quality spas and accessories. Dakota Spas, your total relaxation headquarters. Located at 1751 Main Avenue East, West Fargo.
Elders Communications puts the world of advanced technology in the palm of your hands, offering clear communication from two-way radios, pagers, cellular phones, satellite phones, and an expanded line of accessories. Go digital with PCS Wireless Phone Service. PCS uses 100% digital technology to improve the way you communicate. Enter a world of new possibilities for sales, quality service, and reliable installation at Elders Communications, committed to their customers for over 50 years.
All right, take a look at
back.
Take a look at this kid.
This is too cool.
Nice pants, kid.
That's a Fargo North band that's making their boogie, too. Hey, I got a pair of Zubas like that, Jim.
Yeah.
I don't look as good in them, though.
That is a real cute kid. We're at the Fargo Civic Auditorium, folks. Jim Adelson along with Dan Michaels and Dave Solis and our Fox crew bringing you the fourth place game of the championship night. And here you're looking at a little action underneath the hoop there is Andel, one of the great young players in this tournament, made a nice layup. He's showing signs of revival in the second quarter, but apparently he has been under the weather. But these kids, both these teams have qualified for the state tournament. And, of course, they're playing, as we've mentioned several times, for seeding. And so there's a little more relaxed atmosphere in this ballpark tonight. But at the same time, they want to win. David, do you have any quick comments before we go to the stats?
Well, interesting point. We talked about this earlier, that Valley City knocked off West Fargo 3 times this year, all 3 times. And there's a chance for this to happen again right here because Valley City's knocked off Wahpeton twice. And here we are with a 7-point advantage so far at half with Valley City over Wahpeton. So can you do it twice?
They beat them twice already?
Right, they beat them twice. This will be 2 times in one day. They've beaten the team for the 3rd time in 1 year.
If you beat a team 3 times in 1 year, you've defied all the odds. We're going to be back with the stats in just a minute. Let's take a break.
I'm Ryan from Frank's Auto Glass. It has come to our attention that your insurance company may be recommending who repair your damaged windshield. You have a choice. We want you to know that you can still have your windshield repaired at Frank's, and we will pay your deductible up to $100. You have a choice. Frank's Auto Glass uses only original equipment from the manufacturer. Get your windshield repaired by the professionals. Get your deductible paid up to $100. Choose Frank's Auto Glass today. Frank's Auto Glass, 3401 South University Drive, Fargo.
If your piano requires refinishing and restoration, call Lindemann Piano in Fargo. The professionals. Lindemann will take any piano, go through it inside and out, and bring it back to its original condition. Here's how this 6'3", 1941 Baldwin Grand came into the shop. The piano is sanded and stripped, ready to be ebonized, refinished with the inside trim intact. And here's the Grand back home, as good or better than new. Lindemann's will restore and repair any piece of furniture. For an estimate, call the professionals at Lindemann Piano.
My friends say I'm one of the guys. I guess because I drive a pickup. Only difference is, my Ford Ranger's a lot tougher looking and more powerful than their trucks. And it came fully loaded with power everything, on-the-fly 4-wheel drive and a CD player. But hey, just like all the guys I know, I'm into saving money. And I did with a $229 lease payment from my Northland Ford dealer. So yeah, maybe I am one of the guys. Nah.
When you call your bank and want personal service, is this what you hear?
For a list of our services, press 1. For rates in your area, press 2. For checking information, press 3.
If you're fed up with recorded messages and pressing buttons when you call your bank, hang up.
Thank you for calling State Bank. Call my director.
Switch to State Bank of Fargo, Moorhead, or West Fargo, where you'll always get the personal attention you deserve. State Bank of Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo, your locally owned neighborhood banks. Sweeney Cleaners, Fargo Moorhead's first choice for dry cleaning and shirt laundering. Sweeney's professionals make it worry-free and convenient with free pickup and delivery at home or office. They offer special services such as pillow restoration, alterations, and smoke and fire restorations. They're the experts when it comes to specialty items such as wedding gowns. They treat your precious keepsake as if it were their own. Stop in now at one of Sweeney's locations. They clean what the others can't, right off 12th Avenue North behind the YWCA and at University Square Mall, Fargo.
Hi, Ken Martin here saying this is your time to explore the all-new look at TLC Home Furnishings. From our Ridgeway grandfather clocks to our Sealy leather sofas, sectionals, and recliners, to our china hutches, to entertainment centers, to our Simmons futon gallery, to solid oak bedroom sets. I guarantee TLC Home Furnishings to give you the bare-bottom prices on the area's most unique selection of quality merchandise. Discover why our customers are sending their friends to TLC Home Furnishings.
Greetings from out of this world. Our directives to rid the earth of dirty vehicles. Neglect of vehicles has gone on far too long. Go to the monitor.
Choose from these 3 detail packages. The Pluto at $69.95 is great for basic maintenance. The Mars gives you the works for only $139.95. And the Jupiter package adds paint and fabric protection for just $179.95.
Contact Oliver's World at 236-5945.
And we're back in the Civic Auditorium, and let's go right to the stats, Jim.
And well, you can see here that Valley City's got a slight edge, not as much as you'd think in the shooting percentages. Free throws, there have not been many free throws.
No.
And Valley City has the edge there too, but Wahpeton has the edge, as we see there in rebounds. Boshi leads the Valley City Highlanders. I have unofficially with 12. What do you got?
We got 13 officially.
Well, sure.
And Nate Keller with 6 for Wahpeton. Endel has got 9, and Nick Wall has got 6. Yeah, the key there, points off turnovers. Valley's got 8, Wahpeton's got 3, but Wahpeton has cleaned the glass a lot better than the Highlanders. And while we got a minute, West Fargo was eliminated from the tournament. Grand Forks Central's eliminated from the tournament. I'm talking the state tournament, and it's a real shame that Brooks Bollinger and Scott Myshak are not going to be able to display their talents in front of the statewide audience next week from Bismarck.
That's true. Incidentally, talk about tension and rivalry. The two coaches, Suko and Duvall, were just kind of visiting a little bit here. It's kind of laughing and scratching just before the teams got going.
Well, Jim, I had a chance to catch Coach John Delvell real quick, and I asked him, I said, is there a little bit of basketball hangover going on here? Because this is your third game in 24 hours. He says, yeah, there could be a little bit of that going on.
Sure.
Well, these guys get along real well. Coaches do, and they're both excellent gentlemen.
The legs got to be hurt a little bit. Not the kids, but the coaches.
All right, Valley City is going to your left on your screen wearing Columbia blue. This is Lon Irie, gets it to Digger Johnson, and Johnson nails it from the corner for 3. That's his first three-pointer.
I tell you, a lot of these three-pointers aren't hitting any iron either. They're right through the tickling the twine.
Oh.
How do you like that?
I like it. 7:26 to go in the third quarter. It's a 10-point lead for Valley City. Digger Johnson goes up high for that rebound, and Boshi will bring it up for the Highliners. Nate Keller goes to the hoop. Nate Keller, he's got 8. And it's a 12-point lead for Valley City.
Just like that, Valley City's jumped out here, and that really hurts Wahpeton.
Wahpeton trying to work it around. In the corner, that's Nick Wall. That's a 3. That's his first three-pointer of the contest.
He's got his shooting clothes on. Pretty good effort for him tonight.
Valley is led, but Wahpeton had a mini comeback there in the end of the first half. It was Keller trying to make it.
These guys are firing and falling back. They're not even looking at the 35-second clock. It just let her fly.
Dave, that was a great play in your corner over there by Boshi.
Got a little busy there. Yeah, Jeff did a nice job. He slapped it right off the Wahpeton guy out of bounds.
Nice play by Boshi, who, if you haven't heard a million times by now, is going to Kansas to play for Roy Williams. Ball won't fall, and with 6.5 minutes to go in the third, here come the Wahpeton Huskies. Justin Moline. They're going to say we had a walk on Trevor Vosberg. It's been Vosberg awful quiet thus far.
I'm trying to think when the last time a Class A or Class B kid came right out of North Dakota and went to a Division I school to play basketball, unless it was...
Where'd Phil Jackson? No, he went to UND.
Yeah. Chipper Litton of Fargo Central went to Minnesota.
Right, that's true.
Oh, he was a great player.
Oh, he's a great athlete and a fine broadcaster, I might add, in those Bison games years ago. Feed inside to Lon Irie, gets it out to Digger Johnson, on top to Jeff Boshi, and they're going to call 5 seconds on the liners. So we will go the other way.
3 seconds, you mean?
I'm sorry, a 3 seconds. Did I say 5?
It's all right. David ran 3 fingers down there just to show you. Sorry, guys.
This is Andel on the baseline. Nice touch by the big guy.
I thought that ball got partially deflected.
You know, these guys are not playing like they already played a game today.
We'll see what happens with about 3 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, it's true. Jeff Boshi, three-pointer. In and out. Andel with a big rebound. It's a 7-point game. And Wahpeton can knock it down to a 4-point game.
The one thing about Wahpeton I've noticed, except that game last night, which was the worst game they've ever played, they don't give up.
Blocking foul called on Digger Johnson. Digger's going to get his first personal foul. And
Bob Suko just yelled out, come on, wake up and start playing.
Bossberg back in the contest for the Huskies. You were talking about the Wahpeton team that went state and won it a couple of years back. Six-man team.
Sure.
Is that who you were referring to? The Kraus and Eiter?
I don't quite remember which year it was or who was on the team. I mean, Lance Wolf was the coach.
You bet. Boy, they were.
Saw him the day at breakfast.
Oh, is that a Matt? Really?
Yeah. He said, I've been in Arizona. Where are you? I said, now you know.
Offensive foul called. Will it count?
That's a charge, Dan. Todd McIver stood his ground, put his feet down, said, come on, Jeff, take me. And he did, and he knocked him right down.
3 on Boshi.
And that's significant. Jeff Boshi has had foul trouble throughout the whole tournament.
Yep.
Except for this morning's game.
Has that been all season? Has he been in foul trouble? Not really.
Not really, no. Just shows he's been playing more aggressive. Ball got away from Wahpeton there. Zephyrin comes up with it, and here comes Valley City with just under 5 minutes to play in the third. This is Boshi for 3. Didn't get set. They go right back to him.
That wasn't even close.
Boshi's criticism all year was that he dished off too much. He'll take this shot again, and that one drops.
You don't give him a second chance, you know.
So it's 40-31 and a 9-point lead for the Highliners. This is the third-place game of the East Region. And after this one, Shanley and Devils Lake will play for the title. Andel from the left baseline. Boshi with the rebound. Oh, and Nate Keller is going to get called for a beautiful block if we were playing football.
Watch this right here.
Keller. Keller, holy cow. Nate Keller, who's going to North Dakota State to play a little football. I suppose Babbage is happy to see that. He's watching tonight. He's not out on the road recruiting.
You know, this kid doesn't look, Keller doesn't look like a big, strong, husky kid like that Austin Houck or that other kid for Shanley.
Keller.
Yeah. Keller looks like he'd eat hay every day.
He is mean and tough, I'll tell you that.
Kid,
oh, Keller. And
another one.
He's going to get another foul. Now suddenly he's going to have 3.
He's going to sit down.
And Nick Hooper's going to come into the contest, and Nate Keller's going to sit down.
I think Bob Succo is getting a little bit excited here.
And I think he wants a timeout. We
got
do have it. So we'll take a break with 4:14 to go in the third. It's a 9-point lead for the Highliners on the Merit Care Sports Medicine scoreboard. Back with more on your Fox station in just a moment.
Big savings for you during the 98 model Super Sale on now at Muscatel Dodge Jeep Eagle. Choose from over 100 new 98 models and get low financing or a great cash rebate. $1,500 rebate or 1.9 on Neon. $1,000 rebate or 5.9 on Grand Caravan. Be sure to see the hot new Dodge Durango. And if you need a truck, Muscatel is your Dodge truck headquarters. The 98 model Super Sale now on at Muscatel downtown Moorhead, the friendly Dodge dealer near you, where your satisfaction is important and it shows.
Score big savings during the March Madness sale at Carpet World Fargo. Carpet World has received authorization for special discount pricing from the best-known names in the flooring industry, Mannington, Shaw, and Mohawk. Factory-authorized pricing means you will receive huge discounts for a limited time with the area's largest selection, full installation service, and 6 months same as cash on approved credit. You better jump on these savings or you'll never rebound from the loss. It's March Madness at Carpet World Fargo, where we put the world at your feet. 13th Avenue South, Fargo.
The staff at Valley Flooring would like to congratulate the Valley City Highliners on a great season and wish them continued success the rest of the way. Valley Flooring has everything you need, from carpeting to cabinets to countertops to wallpaper, so stop by Valley Flooring in Valley City. Andel gets the rebound and gets it in.
You recovered very well from the floor there, kid. That ball was tipped way up in the air, and then Andel, the biggest kid on the floor, made 2 points out of it.
He moves well for a 6'9" man.
7-point game right now, you guys, just for the record.
Digger Johnson, a little trouble. Tried to get it out to Bosch, who almost lost it, gets it back.
And set the pick.
And he just stops and pops a three-pointer. My goodness. 60% field goal shooter.
See that Zephyrin set the pick there, and he just had all the time in the world to do it.
You betcha. When they're clicking, they're good.
Well, when you give a great shooter like that an opportunity to fire, he gets the good look, he drills it.
Andel gets it back out on top. That's McIver. In the corner, this is Nick Wall. It's not going to go. Andel with the rebound. And he puts it back in.
Right now, he's eating Zephyrин's lunch.
Zephyrin is trying to probably refrain from getting into foul trouble, but he doesn't have any so far.
Yeah. He could be a little more aggressive, I think.
Under 3 minutes to play in the third. Boshi off the glass. Wonder if he called that one.
This is like a clinic. The angle was just perfect.
45-35. 10-point lead for the Highliners in the third-place game, championship game to come. And the jump ball, possession clock is going to favor the Wahpeton Huskies, though.
Good play by Digger. Watch this Digger Johnson right here. That's good, quick hands.
You know, there's more talented players probably on the Highliners, but he's my favorite. I just love the way he gets in there. He's got a fat lip from this morning's game. Yeah, they're going to say walk with it.
And Wahpeton had a little trouble getting it going again. 2:32 to go here in the third quarter. Third place game, East Region, final night. I can't believe this idyllic week is over with you guys.
Jim, it's been nothing but a complete pleasure to work with you.
Slice of heaven.
Lon Irie on top. That is Nick Hooper. Nice baseline jumper for Nick Hooper.
Well, there again, Wahpeton was a little lazy getting over on defense, and Hooper just took his time and converted.
Dan, you'll notice Jeff Boshi's not playing Justin Moline too close. Bob Succo said, don't play him too close. We don't want you sitting next to Nate on the bench.
He's
with
got
another foul.
He's got 3 fouls, and speaking of fouls, Terry Brenner just called another one.
That's on Zephyrin, I think. Who's 41? Yep.
Well, he
That's
had
his
some,
first. Now he's in the column.
Yes, he is.
He's out.
And Zepp will sit down. Pete Zephyrin will sit down, and let's see who came in for him there. Casey Carwin is in the contest for the Valley City Highliners. Another whistle.
Hooper.
Nick Hooper will get called.
You just have to look at their face and you know who's got the foul. Oh, gosh, I can't believe that.
I like it when they raise their hands a lot better, showing some sportsmanship.
They
Yeah,
don't.
okay, I did it.
They don't do that anymore.
A couple guys do. Andel up top the wall. Wall covered by Digger Johnson. In the corner, that's Keaveny. Won't go. Andel with a nice rebound. Puts it back up. Sweet play. Jason Andel with a whole bunch of points.
18. 17, excuse me.
Boshi on top, being guarded closely by Nick Wall. And they're going to call a push on Nick Wall, but I don't know. It's going to be Wall's third.
Wall wants to plead his case. Now, your dad's a doctor, kid, not a lawyer, so it's paid off there.
Oh, man. What a joy to work with Jim Adelson.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Boshi that's uncharacteristic for Boshi to get caught up like that. Feed back to Wall. Nick Wall goes all the way.
Almost travel there, but he got away with it.
47-39.
Pretty play.
8-point lead for the Highliners as we're approaching a minute to go in the third.
Whoop.
What the heck was that by Lon Irie? Kind of lost it a little bit. Lon was looking at Terry Brenner like, hey, you should have called something there.
I'll tell you something. Fatigue may be playing a little part here.
You betcha. And it might be a part of that factor as well right there. Into the contest for Wahpeton is Mitch Walter.
5'11" junior.
We have not seen Mitch Walter, to my knowledge, in this tournament.
Excuse me. Good time for John Duvall, both coaches, to get some of their kids ready for the tournament who don't play much.
Boshi knows he's got a new guy on him, so he's taking him to task, and bam. Just like that.
How you like that, Mr. Walter?
35 seconds to go in the third period. Wahpeton setting it up. Shot clock's at 27, about 2 seconds ahead of the regular clock. And the feed to him won't go. Moline with a rebound. He puts it up from the baseline, and he drops it in. They just put the score up there. Yeah, they're correcting the scoreboards. 41-49. Wahpeton is down.
Mr. Boshi has 21 points if anybody's scoring at home.
10 seconds, 5 seconds. Boshi.
23. Excuse me.
My goodness. 1 second, and that's the third quarter. And so at the end of 3, it's 51-41. A 10-point lead for the Highlanders. They've led the whole way. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on your Fox station in just a moment.
These days, people are putting so many things on burgers, they hardly seem like burgers anymore. At Hardee's, we think it's time to go back to those classic ingredients that make a burger taste great. The kind of things you'll find on Hardee's new Classic Bacon Double Cheeseburger. 2 big juicy patties, melted cheese, 8 strips of crispy bacon, lettuce, tomato, and special sauce. The new Classic Bacon Double Cheeseburger, only at Hardee's.
Every building needs a good roof, and yours is no exception. Contact Enterprise Sales of Valley City for your commercial and agricultural roof needs. Enterprise Sales is the area's leader in standing seam roofs. They offer durable leak-free roofing at a reasonable price. Panel Seam utilizes a 3-inch standing seam that is roll-formed to custom lengths with no end laps. There are no fasteners that penetrate the panels. This eliminates potential for future leaks. The Panel Seam system comes in Galvalume or any custom colors. For all your roofing needs, call Enterprise of Valley City.
Back at the Civic, Dave, what did Del Val have to say in that huddle?
Well, first of all, guys, we're not out of this. And the second one is, will some please put a hand in Jeff Bosch's face when he shoots, please.
51-41, we're in the fourth quarter. This is for third place in the East region. Digger Johnson from three-point land, and bam! Digger's got his second three and 8 points on the evening. And Mr. Adelson has not got a microphone right now. So we're having a little problem out here.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Probably 3,000 people out there said, God, he finally shut him up.
Well, I was going to let you say that.
Oh, of course I would. But I think they've got to do something with Boschy. They're letting them just fire away.
Oh, boy, we got an injury on the court. Maybe a jammed finger.
Keaveny
went up, got the rebound, and then threw it out of bounds. Dave?
He's shaking it, but he says, I'm all right. Let's keep going.
All right. Lon Irie will inbound for the Highlanders. Zephyrin, high shot off the iron, won't go, and great rebound there for Wahpeton. That's Justin Moline, and he'll bring it up. 7 minutes to go in the contest. Valley City up by 13, 54-41. Mitch Walter in the contest for the Wahpeton Huskies. Fight for the rebound and a whistle. This is Terry Brenner. He whistled it on top, and it's against Wahpeton. And the foul is called on number 22.
Yeah, well, watch Zephyrin go up there. Kid's got great vertical jump and a little push off there on Wahpeton against McIver. Todd McIver gets his first call. He's been kind of quiet. In the first round, he did very well for Wahpeton, but he hasn't done much here.
Boschy brings it up for the Highliners. Being guarded closely by Walter. Gets it to Nate Keller, back out on top to Boschy. Boschy, #1 scorer in the state of North Dakota.
Now let me say, stick it, somebody guard him. You can't stop that shot. He gets up with such vertical jump that he lets it fly, and you can't defend against it.
I think Boschy's trying to make up for last night a little bit. Oh, sweet move by Jared Keaveny to go to the hoop for Wahpeton. And it's 56-43, I believe. They were having trouble with the scoreboard up there. There's a whistle.
Kalinowski. Ben Kalinowski, number 42 of Wahpeton, will pick that one up. He hasn't seen much action either.
Oh, feed knocked away by Keaveny. Fight for the ball, and Wahpeton comes up with it. And here comes Justin Moline with 6 minutes to go in this one. Shot by Walter won't go. Great rebound by Keaveny. Turns around, puts it back up. Jared Keaveny with a couple of quick points.
Nice. Go ahead.
I'm just going to mention that's some great work by Keaveny, because every time he comes back down the floor on defense, he's holding that thumb that he just heard a couple of minutes ago.
He's a nice-looking ball player.
56-43. Valley City on top. 5:50 to go in the game. This is Justin Moline with the ball for the Wahpeton Huskies. Both of these teams will represent the East at the state tournament next weekend in Bismarck. Wahpeton trying to move it around. Open lane. Keaveny takes the shot. Jared Keaveny has scored the last 6 points for Wahpeton.
He saw the hole and just burst right through there.
5.5 to go in the game. 56-47. Jeff Boschy to Pete Zephyrin, who jumps high but goes off the iron. And a big rebound there by McIver, and here come the Wahpeton Huskies trying to set up their offense.
Yeah, Wahpeton looks like a day late and a dollar short right now.
Little tired.
Whoa!
Great turnaround, Jay, by
Kalinowski. You don't get those Polish names very well, do you?
Well, being Norwegian.
I know. It's difficult.
It is. It's a major challenge for me.
You're going to send them to school, David.
I can't say bagel very well either for some reason.
I know.
Oh, I suppose you talked to Dick Herbst. Nice play. Pete Zephyrin. Zephyrin gets his 6th point of the contest.
That's where he's strongest, inside like that.
You bet he can really sky when he gets it going. 4.5 to go. 58-49, a 9-point lead for the Highliners. Nice defense by Pete Zephyrin, but a fight underneath for the ball, and a great turnaround and put back in by McIver, who gets his first field goal.
7-point game.
And John Delval on his feet, clapping his hands, saying, "That's the way I like it. 58-51. Wahpeton is in the bonus, by the way. And there's going to be a foul called on Justin Moline. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul.
We're going to have a timeout here, Dan.
Timeout on the floor. 4:09 to go in the contest. It's 58-51. Valley City back with more on your Fox station in just a moment.
The cold weather is here, and it's time to turn up the heat. For a limited time, Anderson Homes of Sabika is leaving the heat on in select homes. That'll give you a chance to enjoy this 28 by 48 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in comfort. Priced now at $39.9 or pay only $318 a month. And now buy a 16 by 80 3-bedroom, 2-bath home for $29.9 with payments of only $254. Take advantage of these great deals while the heat is on. Stop in this month to Anderson Homes in Sabika. King of the road.
Nielsen Electric TV and Appliance Center in Wahpeton is your local authorized Cellular One dealer. Cellular phones bring you peace of mind, and Nielsen Electric can help make your purchase easy with their knowledgeable and professional staff. Cellular One has different plans to suit your individual needs, to include the North American Cellular Network. Cellular One's coverage area includes 4 states, and Nielsen Electric has a large selection of cell phones and accessories to choose from. So if you've been considering a cellular phone, stop in today at Nielsen Electric TV and Appliance Center in Wahpeton.
And we're back at the Civic Auditorium. 4:09 to go. By the way, the 3rd place and 4th place trophies will be presented after this contest. 7-point lead for the Highliners as we approach the 4-minute mark to go, and they've been keeping the ball in Jeff Bosch's hands as much as they can. Bosch's just gone nuts. Lon Irie drives the lane. Offensive foul on Irie.
Kind of forced that one, I'm afraid.
That'll be his 2nd personal foul. There you see it.
Yeah, he just... And the other kid did a pretty good job, Dave.
Just going to mention Bob Succo said in the not the locker room, the huddle. They want to put a little bit of pressure on up the... They're not doing it right this minute, but the second thing he wanted was patience. He didn't want to see something like what he saw from Lon there. He wants to see more passing and take a little more time before they take the shot.
Shot by Wall won't go, but Wahpeton will retain it. Is that Angie Welly to your right, David? Your
Yes,
immediate right.
Immediate right.
Right there in the stands. Red
No.
coat.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, yes. Yeah, right behind me. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Angie Welly.
Hi, Angie.
Senior at Shanley, going to Iowa State. She was so fun to watch in this tournament last fall. Air ball thrown up there, and Boschy gets the rebound. And, of course, as usual, the Valley City Rat Pack will let them know that that was an air ball in case anybody missed it. Boschy with the ball. Ooh, little trouble there. Great defense by Nick Wall. He's going to pick it up. And there's an easy 2 for the Huskies.
What a play by Wall.
That was a lot of hustle.
Hey, it's a 5-point game.
Hey, take that, Mr. Division I, he says.
Yeah.
5-point game. Here comes the Huskies. 3 minutes to go. 58-53, and now the noise from the Wahpeton side. Boschy, 3-point land. Oh, well, okay, there you go. I'm running out of room in my point.
That's how to quiet down the crowd from Wahpeton. They got awful quiet there.
61-53 Valley. Huskies trying to move it in. Thrill for me, and Jim Adelson was playing in the senior, North Dakota State senior. They flew him from Minot to Fargo. It was so important for us players in the Shrine game to have Jim
I paid for that flight.
And it was so important for us to have Jim do the game. And he flew back. He did the Shrine game for us as Boschy hits that free throw, and then Jim went back to Minot and won the state championship.
You remember that?
I'll never forget it, Jim. It meant a lot to us. The final couple seconds. Three-pointer is good, but not enough. So the final will be 68-66.
What a great game.
But Valley City wins third place in the East region, and they're going to be presenting the awards right away, so we'll stay right here. Unless David is going to talk to one of the coaches first. No, we're going to do the award ceremony. Okay, and Marv Lightall, the superintendent of West Fargo, and Bob Toso, superintendent of Valley City, members of the North Dakota High School Activities Association Board of Directors, are going to be presenting the third and fourth place trophies in just a couple of moments.
I think we'll let them go ahead and do that first, and then we'll grab the coach and the players after that.
Good idea.
Marv Lightall is the gentleman with the silver-colored hair. Bob Toso is the other gentleman with the mustache. Both members of the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association, and you see both of them right there in your picture. And
I thought King was going to be here tonight. Was he sleeping somewhere?
Well, I think it's just...
no, he moves around. I'm kidding.
No, I know you are. It's just not big enough for Bob. We got to be at the state tournament for that.
The representative from the fourth place, Wahpeton Huskies, please come forward.
So Nick Wall...
Wahpeton will play at 1 o'clock on
Jason
Thursday
Angle
in Bismarck. They will play either Minot or Bismarck.
Trophy.
The winner of tonight's game.
They are off to the state tournament. I'll tell you, talking to the Wahpeton crowd before the game tonight, they are so excited that they're going.
You know, about 10 years ago, Wahpeton was at the bottom of the barrel in everything, athletically. Football, basketball. They've really come back strong.
Please come forward.
And the entire starting lineup, and then some, maybe all the seniors, going to get the third place finish.
6:30 on Thursday.
So congratulations to the Highliners who finished third
and
with a 68-66 win over Wahpeton.
They play the loser of Minot and Bismarck, and Wahpeton plays the winner of Minot and Bismarck.
And Minot is the one to be feared.
Round of applause for both teams.
And they ask for a round of applause from the fans for both clubs, and they get it. Great game. Both of these teams had to play 2 games today.
Played hard.
Earlier today, Wahpeton beat North 69-67, and Valley beat West Fargo 72-59. Let's go to Dave Solis.
We'll get Coach Bob Succo. Jeff Boschie's going to join us, and Rocky Balboa, the guy that took one on the lip earlier. Let's talk first of all to Jeff Boschie. Jeff, congratulations. How you feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty tired.
Well, skin, knees, and everything, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty bruised up. Hopefully I can heal by state tournament.
Tell me about this Wahpeton team. I mean, this is 2 teams in a row that you have beaten 3 times this year, with West Fargo this morning, now Wahpeton tonight.
Yeah, it's tough beating teams 3 times in a row, and we came out this morning and we played excellent. We came out tonight and kind of built on that a little bit. We had a little letdowns a couple of times tonight, but we played through it a little bit.
Kansas beat Nebraska today, by the way.
Yeah, I thought they beat them pretty handily, too.
You feeling pretty good about it? Is Paul Pierce going to come back? Have you been talking to him, calling him up every night to tell him to come back and play?
I'd like that a lot, but I don't know. It doesn't look good right now, but we got a great bunch of kids next year. It's going to be fun next year.
Jeff, best of luck in the tournament. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Digger, come on in here. I was kind of calling you Rocky Balboa there for a minute. How's the lip there?
It's a little sore, but it's all right.
You didn't catch the story earlier today. He took one. Actually, your face took one on an elbow. Tell me about this Wahpeton team now. This is a tough team, and you beat them 3 times this year.
Yeah, they're real quick, and we match up real well with them. We're like pretty much the same team. We have 1 big guy and a nice forward and 3 guards, and we've just been lucky to beat them 3 times.
You did a nice job. Jeff goes to the bench, and you stepped up.
Yeah, well, I get pretty nervous when he does that, but luckily my teammates helped me out, and we're all right.
Thanks a lot, Digger, and best of luck at state.
Thanks.
Let's bring in the coach real quick. Bob, if you got a chance, come on over. This is Bob Succo, the victorious coach. A nice trophy you got there. How's that look?
Not too bad.
I told the guys I figured maybe that 3rd place trophy would look a little better in 4th place. So there was more than just seeding to play for here.
Definitely was. You know, nobody wants to go into that state tournament number 1 on the loss, but number 2 playing the number 1 team out of the West. So we didn't play with a lot of emotion. We didn't play with a lot of intensity. Both teams were flat for obvious reasons. But you know, we dug down at the end there and found what we needed to do to get the win.
And Jeff went to the bench for a while. Nate went to the bench for a while, but the guys just never let up.
Yeah, you know, the biggest thing I've said all weekend long, they're getting so sick of me here, is execution. When we execute, we're as good as anybody. When we don't, we're as bad as anybody. When Jeff out of the game, we really did a good job maintaining the lead. You know, Nate got a couple silly falls there, but really came back in the 4th quarter and responded well.
And you feel good about your chances at state. I think any of these 4 teams could probably win the state.
Yeah, we really do. You know, I think a lot of people have the idea in their mind that the East is so much more dominant than the West this year. We played Bismarck Century, who just lost a third and fourth place game about 2 weeks ago, and they took us right to the wire. So I guess it's going to be a pretty good state tournament. Should be fairly interesting.
Bob, how about them Highliners?
Yeah, that's right. We're ready to go.
You bet. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Bob Suko of the victorious Valley City Highliners. They take third place here tonight, and we're getting ready. Devils Lake and Shanley for the championship game. We'll take a break and be back on your Fox stations.
We've been telling you a lot about National Muffler lately, our commitment to you, our customers, and now we would like to show you what makes National Muffler your complete undercar specialist. Our ASC certified mechanics do shocks, struts, brakes, complete rear end, and front wheel drive work, fast lube oil changes, trailer hitches, and still the best value on mufflers. We've worked hard for over 20 years to earn your trust. See how hard we'll work to keep it at National Muffler.
These days, people are putting so many things on burgers, they hardly seem like burgers anymore. At Hardee's, we think it's time to go back to those classic ingredients that make a burger taste great. The kind of things you'll find on Hardee's new Classic Bacon Double Cheeseburger. 2 big juicy patties, melted cheese, 8 strips of crispy bacon, lettuce, tomato, and special sauce. The new Classic Bacon Double Cheeseburger, only at Hardee's.
Big savings for you during the 98 model Super Sale on now at Muscatel Dodge Jeep Eagle. Choose from over 100 new 98 models and get low financing or a great cash rebate. $1,500 rebate or 1.9 on Neon. $1,000 rebate or 5.9 on Grand Caravan. Be sure to see the hot new Dodge Durango. And if you need a truck, Muscatel is your Dodge truck headquarters. The 98 model Super Sale now on at Muscatel downtown Moorhead, the friendly Dodge dealer near you, where your satisfaction is important and it shows.
There's more to a Ford Explorer. America's best-selling sport utility has more comfort for you, more power for your active lifestyle, more safety features for your family. And now you can lease Explorer for less. Just $295 a month for 24 months with 10% down. Lease the compact sport utility more active people love and more families trust for $295 a month. The Northland's too big to be left unexplored. So see your Northland Ford dealer, where there's more to afford.
It's the 61st Annual North Dakota Winter Show. Check out the Winter Show's PRCA rodeo action Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 6th through the 8th. And great music with Blackhawk March 5th and Sammy Kershaw March 12th. Tickets for the rodeo and the concerts are available at most area stop-and-go stores and the Winter Show office. Call toll-free for ticket information. PRCA Rodeo and great country music, just a part of the action of the 61st Annual North Dakota Winter Show.
Cut your grocery bill in half by shopping at Cheap Foods. That's right. You'll save up to 50% on your grocery bill. Save in assorted cereals just $1 to $2.50 per box. Assorted soups 35 to 75 cents a can. Save on name brands of coffee. Also health and beauty products. Cheap Foods specializes in grocery products with minor packaging flaws. 100% customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Cheap Foods, where dents make sense. 2105 Main Avenue in Fargo. Open 7 days a week.
Sweeney Cleaners, Fargo Moorhead's first choice for dry cleaning and shirt laundering. Sweeney's professionals make it worry-free and convenient with free pickup and delivery at home or office. They offer special services such as pillow restoration, alterations, and smoke and fire restorations. They're the experts when it comes to specialty items such as wedding gowns. They treat your precious keepsake as if it were their own. Stop in now at one of Sweeney's locations. They clean what the others can't, right off 12th Avenue North behind the YWCA and at University Square Mall, Fargo.
If you're thinking about buying a pickup sport utility or minivan, then check out the selection and pricing at Nelson Ford in Fergus Falls, where you'll find exactly what you're looking for. I'm Laurel Nelson, and right now at Nelson Ford, you'll see the finest selection of F-Series trucks in the area. With more than 50 in stock, and they start at just $13,490. Our exciting Ford Explorers and Expeditions are priced right and ready to move. Compare our prices and service to others in the market, and you'll realize Nelson Ford is truly your best buy dealer always.
All right, boys and girls, we're talking to you from the Fargo Civic Memorial Auditorium in beautiful downtown Fargo. Championship game is coming up, Fargo Shanley against Devils Lake. And that's for the East Region Championship. Should be a pretty good war. We have now from the last game the play of the game. And it kind of set the tone for the whole thing. We'll roll it here. you'll see that Wahpeton has the ball. He inbounded, but it's stolen by Nate Keller. And here goes Keller down for the layup. Up and in, and Valley City started to roll. That's the Fox play of the game. Pretty impressive. The stats are out. We'll have those in a minute. I just want to tell you, Jeff Boschee, quiet night for him. He got 31. Nate Keller had 12. Pete Zeffred, 6. And Lon Irie had 6. Kind of a quiet game for him. On the other side of the ledger, for Wahpeton, Nick Wall had a great game, 14 points for him. Justin Moline, 12. Jared Keaveny had 13. And Jason Andel, nice performance, 17. We'll get the rest of the stats a little bit later on. David, you have anything to comment on this next game coming up since Dan isn't here?
Sure.
We might as well kick it around a little bit. These teams have played each other before. This is no stranger here.
And, Jim, they played extremely early in the season, so
Yeah.
it's been a long time since they've seen each other. But Devils Lake, up at Devils Lake, defeated Shanley by about 15 points early. And one of the interesting things, I was talking to some of the Shanley coaches, they get in a lot of foul trouble up there. Devils Lake went to the free throw line 42 times and made 38 of 42.
Wow.
So that was one of the big concerns tonight. They don't want to get in anywhere near that type of trouble. Obviously, that'll be a concern to staying out of foul trouble, but I think the way Shanley's playing right now, I think they'll be a little bit smarter than that particular instance. But we've seen Devils Lake, Jim. You see how much they push that ball. I can see where they get other teams in foul trouble.
I think for Devils Lake to win, they also have to have a big game out of Josh Johnson, who has not, he's been averaging 20 points a game during the season, has not come close to that. We'll be back to discuss more of this, starting lineups and all the other color of a championship game of the East region. But first, let's take a break.
There's more to afford. Why? Because your Northland Ford dealer has a special offer just for the Northland. Now lease an Escort SE sedan or a Hot CX-2 for only $178 a month with just 10% down. Along with great styling, get the stuff you need, like air conditioning, AM/FM stereo, rear defrost, remote keyless entry, and more. So lease an Escort SE or a Hot CX-2 and get both for only $178 a month with just 10% down. Now see why there's more to afford, and see your Northland Ford dealer today.
If you're looking for a tire with superior traction in all kinds of weather, don't wait for it to hit you between the eyes. Before you get stuck with the wrong farm tires, get to Firestone, the leader in the field.
Your local OK Tire store is ready to service you on the farm with state-of-the-art equipment, modern service trucks, and large inventories. We do tire mounting and installation of calcium chloride for additional traction. We'll service you 24 hours a day. OK Tire stores, Fargo, Valley City, Carrington, and Bismarck.
Why limit your audio and video experience to just one room? Sight On Sound is dedicated to bringing you the ultimate audio-video experience anywhere in your home. Imagine having your receiver, compact disc player, even the VCR located in your family room and being able to control them from the bedroom, kitchen, anywhere by a remote control or keypad. Sight On Sound provides professional components and installation for a customized home entertainment experience.
Scooter Shack East in Fargo is headquarters for aftermarket Harley-Davidson sales and service. A full-service machine shop handles everything from tune-ups to complete overhauls. Be it classic, restoration, custom-built, or touring, trust your bike to the hands of a factory-trained technician. Scooter Shack East carries all major aftermarket brands and a complete line of leather clothing and accessories. Scooter Shack East, the one and only strictly Harley-Davidson aftermarket store in Fargo, 2115 First Avenue North.
Sir, we are from the IRS. We have some questions to ask you. I'm too busy to be answering any questions. I gotta get this pile of manure out of here because the boss is taking me out to Smokey's for supper tonight. And speaking of the boss, there she is.
Is Smokey's as good as they say it is?
Well, you betcha.
We have no other questions. We will see you at Smokey's tonight.
You buying? You will pay. Well, I rather thought so.
Big savings for you during the 98 model Super Sale on now at Muscatel Dodge Jeep Eagle. Choose from over 100 new 98 models and get low financing or a great cash rebate. $1,500 rebate or 1.9 on Neon. $1,000 rebate or 5.9 on Grand Caravan. Be sure to see the hot new Dodge Durango. And if you need a truck, Muscatel is your Dodge truck headquarters. The 98 model Super Sale, now on at Muscatel, downtown Moorhead, the friendly Dodge dealer near you, where your satisfaction is important, and it shows.
Looking for the best insurance value? Baker Insurance represents several major companies, so Baker Insurance can shop around and get you the most for your money, whether you need homeowners, auto, life, or business insurance. And Baker Insurance is local for prompt, courteous service. To learn more, call Baker Insurance in Fargo at 701-235-6403. Insurance is their only business, serving you since 1881, 117 years.
Elders Communications puts the world of advanced technology in the palm of your hands, offering clear communication from two-way radios, pagers, cellular phones, satellite phones, and an expanded line of accessories. Go digital with PCS Wireless Phone Service. PCS uses 100% digital technology to improve the way you communicate. Enter a world of new possibilities for sales, quality service, and reliable installation at Elders Communications, committed to their customers for over 50 years.
Okay, well, look at this, right here in front of Television City. We're back here between games. The championship game is coming up. Valley City beat Wahpeton 68-66. Standing by on courtside here at the East Region is Dave Solis with a special guest.
Thank you, Jim. I have Wahpeton coach John Del Valle. First of all, John, thanks for joining us. You don't look too bummed out about losing to Valley City. Gosh, that's 3 times this year.
Yeah, 3 times, but each time it's been a little bit closer. So maybe next time we play him again, maybe we'll get him one time.
I know in the huddles occasionally you say, will someone please get a hand at Jeff Bosch's face, but gosh, it's so hard to block that shot.
Well, I tell you, he jumps well, and when he's on like he was tonight, you're not going to stop him. I mean, we only lost by 2 points, and he had 31 points, and I thought our kids played well. I thought it was a good third-place game, and we're just getting hope. We'll just sit back now, watch this game, and get ready for next week.
A couple of the kids that have been having kind of a tough tournament stepped up for you tonight. Jason stepped up, Nick Wall.
Nick Wall did a nice job for us. He plays defense for us all year long on the really tough offensive players from the other team. And tonight his shooting came around for me. He scored about 14 points, I think. Andel did a nice job again. Jared Keaveny did a nice job. Again, our subs came in and helped us out, so we're real pleased with the effort they gave us.
Tell me about some of these other seniors. You got a lot of them that you're going to be saying goodbye to this year.
Well, Trevor Vosberg, he's a very excellent three-point shooter. We like to use him, especially against zones. Jason Flack comes off the bench for us. He's not real big. He's kind of one of those ball players where he's caught in the middle. He's not really a guard. He's not really a post player, but he gives us everything that he's got. He works real hard, and we appreciate his effort every day. Ben Kalinowski comes off the bench. Pretty good size, quickness, and he's had some big games for us, and he had a good ball game again tonight for us too. Yeah, and then of course we have the 2 starters that help us out all year long.
If you had a chance to assess the game we're about to see here between Shanley and Devils Lake, 2 awfully good ball clubs.
Yeah, it's going to be a toss-up. I think Shanley might have a little bit too much for him. They got a lot of different weapons, of course, Jacobson and Dahl and everybody else. But I tell you, the heart of Devils Lake, they never give up. They hustle. They work real hard, and that's going to keep them in the ball game. It's just let's just wait and see what happens.
Assess your chances now as you head to state. I think really any of the 4 teams coming from the East could do well because all of them play good basketball. They all shoot the ball well. They all rebound the ball well. And your team, I think, is one of the better teams as far as your balance from top to bottom.
Well, that's real important for us. We stress team all the time, and we have to play like a team. As far as our chances out there, we're going to get we're going to play the best #1 seed out of there. We did that a couple years ago too, and it could be Minot again too. I haven't seen them play. I know that they're good. We'll get a good scouting report on them here in the next couple of days, and I guess it doesn't really make any difference who we play. We have to go out. We got to play hard. We got to play our game, and hopefully our game will get us through.
John, I wish you the best of luck, and best of luck to the kids at the state tournament.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate that.
Appreciate your time. That's John Del Valle of the Wahpeton Huskies going in as the 4th seed in the tournament. Let's head it back over to the broadcast booth, as we say, and Dan Michael's going to take a look at the stats.
Thank you very much, David Edwards, Dave Solis, my former partner, and still my very, very good friend. Statistics, there it is, and we've got some individuals we'll tell you about, but you can see very, very close. Both teams shot 57% from the floor. Free throws were the difference on the stop-and-go statistics. Valley City got more opportunities, 13-17, while Wahpeton was only 5 for 8. Free throw percentage, 76% for the Highliners. And rebounds, of course, cleaning the glass went to the Wahpeton Huskies. Individual scoring, I believe Jim already went over this, but Boschy had 31. Keller had 12. Zephyrin cleaned the glass the best for the Highliners, had 5 rebounds. On the Wahpeton side of things, Nick Wall had 14 points. Justin Moline with 12, and Jared Keaveny had 13 points. Some other interesting things, points off turnovers, which is always a huge thing. 12-7 in favor of Valley City, Wahpeton had more points off the bench, 10-7, and free throw points, Valley City beat them 13-5. And speaking of free throws, Jim, 6 minutes before we start this one, talking to the coaches